All right, I am live. I am live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. So I was thinking, because you know, you you get bored when you look at content if you don't kind of explore. I guess you would say, there's a button, the home button, and on the home button, you're allowed to like get stuff that just pops into your algorithm. And I am particular about what I subscribe to for the most part. I cleaned my I cleaned my algorithm out a while back. Maybe 3 months ago, I think. I cleaned my algorithm out. And so I'm pretty streamlined as far as what I have, what I get. Let me fix that. What I get, you know what I'm saying? I don't just get any old, and I don't listen to a bunch of gender banging stuff. I don't think it's very productive. I gotta tell y'all right now, it is cold. It is cold, baby. It's 20 degrees in Georgia, and I am not happy. And they're gonna cancel school tomorrow because it's gonna snow. Everybody gonna start acting crazy. They're gonna buy all the gas and go get bottled water. They're gonna hoard for one day of snow. Watch. Anyhow, so I was thinking about it, and this is I always try to give my reasons why I'm processing what I'm processing. But even with all the filtering I do, and a couple of the people I follow, you know what I mean, and I like their content, they still interject gender war stuff. And when I say they interject gender war stuff, it doesn't mean that they're going to war and they're like really crazy and out of control or anything like that. It just simply means that they feel the need to keep addressing different events, different things that happen. And it's normal, right? Because there's always the newest, was it the newest news? Somebody did something outrageous. And so people are plummeting right back into it. And I don't think everybody intends to look at it like gender war, right? They don't necessarily want to look at it like that. That might not even be their intention. It's just that that conversation starts to loop in. It just naturally loops in. So I got a lot of stuff to cook today. So I'm already in the kitchen at 9 o'clock. I got chicken. I'm gonna do some rices today. I'm gonna go out into the garden and get cilantro, so I can make some cilantro lime rice. This will be my first time trying to make it. I said less processed food and better quality food. That's the goal. Yep. Oh, hey, Venus. Yeah, I'm always cutting up some girl. You can't, once you commit to eating at home, you really can't afford to go eat out and eat at home at the same time. You ain't gonna save no money. So yeah, 3 meals a day. Since I'm committed to home cooking and healthy food, 3 meals a day. How are you, Venus? But I mean, think about it. You're yeah, you end up double dipping. You spend $400 on groceries, you spend $400 out eating out. So yeah, trying to make sure. And people don't want to eat the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of cool. Make somebody eat the same thing every meal. So I just go ahead and cook in smaller portions. But anyhow, I'm making biscuits today. I'm making biscuits and bacon, chicken, two different types of chicken, and then I'll make some cilantro lime rice and some vegetables. I kind of cook. I guess you would say I cook kind of. I would call it realistic. Some of these folks be doing all them sauces and shrimps and what do you call it, scallops and real fancy stuff. That's not realistic to cook per meal. You know what I mean? Some people be doing it for the gram. They doing it to impress people. I'm trying to feed people. So, oh, you're good. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. So yeah, I was thinking about it. This whole gender war thing. Um, and the part that I was processing, I was like, how do I still keep coming in contact with it? Because I'm just not into it. I don't think it's relevant. Maybe I'm just old. That could be. I'm just old. Maybe that's the thing people need to be doing, gender war. I don't buy that though. I just think it's non-productive. But mostly, I think for the most part, it's kind of people who are unsettled themselves that are entertaining the stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got angst and anxiety about their own, dating status or relationship status, so they feel the need to constantly bring up the issue. But some people are married that do it, so it's hard to call it. But one of the things that I was thinking about when it comes to the gender war, I said, part of it, we'll just say gender dysphoria, not gender dysphoria, relationship dysphoria. I'll call it that. Relationship dysphoria. In my opinion, in my opinion, I feel like people are calling out for help. That's what I feel. I feel like it's a call for help. I'm alone, and that's what I think is at the root of it, loneliness. I'm alone. I'm struggling. I wish I had somebody. Venus, tell me, is the sound good? I know one time it was like boop 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 boop. In between me talking. Is the sound pretty good? Let me know. Is the sound pretty good? It's not doing no skipping or strange stuff. Let me know if the sound is good, y'all. So that's what I was thinking. It's like relationship, especially when it comes to married people who participate in that. The sound is good. Perfect. Thank you. Glad. I hate when I go back and listen to stuff and I'm like, damn, it had all the distracting noise. But right now I'm running some water on the side. But yeah, relationship dysphoria. That's what I call it. Relationship dysphoria. I think a lot of people are suffering from that. It's like a call for help. Um, because most of the time it's just complaining. If you think about it, it's nothing but damn complaining. You know, and that pop the balloon show, that shit didn't help nothing. It gave people all kind of see, look, see. So let me tell y'all what I noticed about this whole thing. Now I don't know if I should even visit that. What it with the married people? Let's talk about that. The married people who are into gender banging and gender warring, right? What's their excuse? That's what I want to know. What's your excuse? What's your reason? You off the market. This shit ain't your business. Why do you fucking care? You married. You see what I'm saying? Now they always say, I'm trying to help other people. I'm trying to save somebody. Now to that, I would argue, first of all, you can't help them because if you've been married for a while, you don't know what they facing out here. You just talking out the side of your head. I ain't never dated. And even if I had a dated, it would have been 20 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So what answer what anything could I offer a person who's in the relationship realm right now? What could I actually offer? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's what I would say. A married person, you can't save nobody. You don't know nothing. You ain't out here in it. You got a whole different lifestyle and setup. You ain't got nothing to offer no single person out here in this digital age trying to navigate and find them somebody. Okay. So that's the first thing. So I'm just looking at some premises here before we even talk about the actual solution that I think would just stop judgment altogether. It could possibly because we got too many premises, and I think nobody's pointing that out. But the married people have nothing to offer, but for some reason they want to put capes on. Personally, I wonder sometimes do they really just want to live single or be single? Because we know they got a lot of people that come online, and those people that come online be married than a motherfucker, but they pretending to be, got little troll accounts, little side accounts. They get to cosplay being single, talk like they single, hide that they're married. And I'm surprised with some of them. Like there's this guy, man, what is his name? He always gender banging, but I know he's after some money. What is his name? I don't even. I used to go to his channel all the time and just sit there and look at him. And sometimes I used to troll him. What is his name? Black man being brutally honest, Kevin. He another example. I'm just calling out some of these guys that's in these spaces that do that. Um, there's a woman I can't think of her name. Well, I mean, even Crimson Cure, bitch, you married. What do you, Go handle your life and your business, your family. Go handle that. Hey, what's up? What's up, Woo? Yeah, we're talking about. Um, how to stop the judgment? I think because people got relationship dysphoria, they crying out for help, and instead of crying out for help in an honest way, they get online, they doing that complaining shit, and they really just need to say, "I'm lonely, I'm struggling, I feel alone." Are y'all alone? They need to be just doing do your what do you call it? Do your coping, your coping. Do that shit honestly. I think people are not honest with their coping. Just say I'm struggling. I'm single. I'm unsatisfied. But like I said, then we gotta address these married people. So you got people like Crimson Cure, bitch. You been married. What's your problem? Why do you care? It's not your business. You got bitches like Chantel Simone, bitch. You single and you clearly almost 40 and you ain't trying to settle down because if you was, you'd be married already. So why do you care? Again, Crimson Cure, the women are driven by money, right? Then you got what's the girl? The naked girl with the big titties. What's her name? She kind of played out. She looking old now. What's her name? Little ghetto chick with the lashes. She real ghetto. What is her name? I forgot her name. What is her name? Venus said, I think people want to be content creators and want to get rich with black women bashing since that seems to be the biggest topic to come up. Yeah, man. They are so freaking obsessed about black women. They love talking about black women. And I said that to Big J this morning. He was in his on his channel, and I was like, for all that it's worth, why doesn't BGS, since he's so smart, right? He's the master of all. Why doesn't BGS come to the conclusion, these black women are just bad. Let's get on the Becky train, like truism, right? Get on the Becky train. Get on the Becky train. The solution is white women. They're our savior. That would be the logical conclusion. Then you can just stop talking about black women. Come to your conclusion. I ain't done with these married people yet. I gotta call them out. There's Dr. Thunder. He another one. See, it's about money. So you're right, Venus. They want to make money off of black women. That's what it is. They keep talking about it. What was it? The news anchor lady. She want to have her own baby. She was talking about she didn't got so old. She gonna go it alone. What do you mean, Naomi or some shit? They just talked about that. See, Don, there you go, star in trouble. See, Danica Marie, that's her. That's that married slut. Danica Marie, y'all seen her lately? Mm-mm. That youthful look is wearing down. Good luck, girl. That's why it ain't be good. It's not good for women to walk around trying to benefit off their looks. It's not the best move. That bitch looking all of 45, and ain't nothing wrong with looking 45. I'm just saying, she sold them niggas on 25. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Danica Marie. That's another married motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So you can only come to a conclusion, like Venus said, they simply just want to make money off of black women, dragging and dogging black women. BGS, if he had good sense, after all the stuff he done said, all them hours and hours and dissertations he done did, if he really felt his shit and he was really for real, he'd have come to the conclusion that the only solution for the black man to be happy is in the arms of a white Becky. He would have come to that conclusion. It don't take all that. Don, you a troublemaker talking about May loves the sound of BGS' voice. Honestly, see, I can be a real motherfucker. I do. I like his voice. It's just too bad the shit that come out his mouth ain't about nothing. It's trash. It's trash. It says, do you know that the black women are the number one search topic in the US last year? What? They love us. They love us. There's nothing like the black woman on this planet. We got spice and everything nice. Y'all too focused on race. Who was y'all? Let's see. No, they want to make money off of black men, feeding their hate for black women. They hurting men mentally more than us. Yeah, they hurting themselves. That's why I say I've made peace with BGS and what he does because I said he's taking all them sorry leftovers, and we got to be honest. Survival of the fittest. Some people supposed to be out the gene pool. They're not supposed to reproduce or be in a relationship. They're not supposed to be. So BGS is doing a favor. He's keeping some raggedy, lame black men out of black women and women's faces. Some of them getting so mad. They look to me like they about to go gay. They rather bond with other men than bond with women at this point. So that's fine. I made peace with it. Big J, you said what started this live? Well, I was already thinking about this live because in my algorithm, which I cleaned out a long time ago, I just keep noticing that different stuff pops up. I got this lady called Bougie and something. Was it Bourbon Bougie? And I listen to her for political stuff. But every other day, she comes up with like, screenshots. It's called Bourbon Bougie. Burb and Bougie. And so I listen to different women and different people, and I just keep noticing. I have this guy named Clarence. I like him. I like his content. And his is mostly relationship, but he has to sometimes jump into, when I say relationship, let me clarify, happy, productive, married relationships. He talks about church too and stuff like that. But the gender war, just let me put it this way, it squeezes itself in. You know what I'm saying? It squeezes itself in. It squeezes in. And so that's why I'm addressing it. Because I'm saying as much as I cleared my algorithm, I don't have any manosphere content. I don't have no sisterhood, BWE content. I don't follow any of that. My whole thing is clean. So I just can't help but notice. And that's why I stopped listening to Sharon's channel. It's been a short lived listening anyway. I don't think I've been listening to Sharon's channel more than 1 month. But it's all gender war. And that keeps popping up. So I have to keep clicking unsubscribe. Not unsubscribe. What is it called? Not interested. Not interested. I have to do that every day because that shit keeps popping up. So once you open up and listen to even one stream that maybe those key terms having to do with relationships or gender issue, gender war, once you click one button, you're kind of stuck. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of stuck. It keeps popping up. So I'm actually diligently clicking not interested, not interested. Anything that even looks like, I have to click not interested. So I'm just like, the algorithm is pushing this stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The algorithm is pushing it. Okay, let me see what Don said, because I got to watch Don. Don got a real smart mouth and he be up to bullshit. Let me watch him. Don, say hi. Say hi to Big J. Don, say hi to Big J, your friend. Big J, meet Don. Don, meet Big J. Y'all are good buddies, right? Y'all good now in 2025. Y'all used to be messing with each other. There's more important things to worry about. I agree. May can listen to BGS all day. I used to listen to him all day. I am in love with his voice. I like his voice. There's something about it. But the stuff that come out of his mouth is some bullshit. What pops up? Who else? It's somebody else's voice I like. I like Gabe's voice too. I like Gabe's voice, but I like BGS's voice most. I like his voice most. There's somebody else. I can't remember who it is. Anyway, I don't. Let me be honest. I don't listen to BGS's voice because it kind of turned me on. So I don't. I don't think that's good. So I don't. I be wanting to listen. I be like, don't do it, May. Maybe it's some what is it called, SMR or whatever. I'd be like, don't do it, May. BGS is mad that I said it's Jermaine's fault. It is Jermaine's fault. Everything is Jermaine's fault. He had it right. What he don't realize is how did you get to be a Jermaine? Every black man is not a Jermaine. That's the problem. BGS trying to tell black men that they're all Jermaine. No, Jermaine got to be what Jermaine is because Jermaine makes poor decisions. Let me watch Don because I got to see. I'm successfully cleansing my algorithm. Good for you, Woo. Good for you. And you have to be vigilant because they'll pop that shit in there. And even the people that you follow that don't normally do it, if they make a stream, I'm sorry, I got a stuffy nose. If they make a stream and it has some gender shit in it, then it'll add to your algorithm. You won't do that to BGS's channel. I won't do what? BGS and others refuse to understand that their videos, delivery, and rhetoric is toxic and hinders the next generation. I will argue with you, Big J, that the guys that listen to him, the guys who need him and relying on him, they need to stay right where they at. I want them to go into a deep sleep. He's doing the world a favor. He's taking some of the most crazy, radical weirdos, and he's getting them out the dating pool and the gene pool. He's doing good work, Big J. You got to see past your personal, stuff. For real, think about it. He's taking some of the most craziest. Like, look at Charles Faulkner. Don't nobody want to be bothered with no crazy motherfucker like that. That dude is gone, man. All he do is talk about cigars and guns. That dude gone. People like that, they don't need to be in the dating pool. They need to be gone. They need to stay mad. Stay mad, motherfucker. Stay mad. I'm watching you, Don. Don said, "Who left my ass out loud?" He turns you on. I didn't see Don. See, there you go. There you go. I did not say he turns me on. That's not what I said. I said his voice turns me on. Get it right now. Don't go carrying no crazy stuff. I said his voice. That's not unusual. Y'all hear women's voices and you like, damn, ooh. You lying if you say you ain't. Y'all know y'all done heard women's voices and you like, ooh wee. And I have like okay, y'all don't repeat this nowhere. I have like a fetish for old men. Don't tell nobody. It's secret. If you look at my porn, never mind. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it. Let me be quiet. I ain't gonna tell you about my porn history. My little porn feed. I ain't gonna talk about that. I have a fetish for old men. That's why I be calling them old all the time. I didn't think I'm trolling. That's fine. Anyway, I ain't gonna talk nasty on here. Um, I'm not even mad at Sharon anymore. It ain't about mad. He doing trash over there. He doing trash over there. But you like it because it's a big crowd. Be honest, BJ. After what they did to DJ Torch's Layman, yeah, he handed Torch his ass. That shit was hilarious. His voice turns you on. Why do you keep talking about it? Don, I can admit it. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with being honest. I said his voice turns me on. I'm a female. If you said there's a woman whose voice turns me on, I wouldn't think it was weird. Now, if I was saying that about a woman, then that's some shit I need to think about being recorded. He's just a man, He's just a man. It's okay. I didn't say I like the man. I'm getting flued out or something. I just said I like his voice. See, you old puritanical ass. You vanilla as hell, Don. You ain't did nothing wild in your life, have you? Don't let me get started on you. You ain't did nothing wild, Don. I can tell. You cautious and shit. I am not as cautious as you. But seriously, yeah, I can tell you vanilla. You vanilla, baby. I've been to the dark side. Y'all don't know me. Shit. Let me say less. Anyhow, what I'm saying is this: how do we get to a place of non-judgment? Because these married people are out here tossing this shit around like Dr. Thunder, married as hell, happy as fuck, living their best life, and they got single men out here mad, pissed off, and well, you just stay virginal, Don. Stay virginal. Stay you and your video games. You stay virginal. You know about those from Georgia Peaches. See, there he go. He always starting trouble wherever he go. Don and Big J, y'all still didn't say good morning to each other. What's that about? Y'all can't speak. We from the South. Now I know Don, you somewhere up north, so you ain't got no good goddamn manners. But at least you could do Big J and say good morning. You Southern. You ain't got no excuse. Somebody know about them Southern peaches. Yeah, you might want to watch out for a peach. It might be a little more than what you can handle. But anyhow, that's what they do. So that's the married people. Now what's the excuse for the single people? They out here gender banging and doing all this shit. And I got a few I ain't gonna mention because they get sensitive when I say they fucking names. So I ain't gonna say shit about them. I'll just say in general, I don't see the point of some of these married people carrying on when they ain't got a dog in the fight. I don't get it. Other than money, of course. But nonetheless, let me see. I'll put some chicken in here. But nonetheless, the point I wanted to say is this: why do we have to assume a couple of things? There's a couple of premises here. Let's challenge them. What are some false premises, y'all? Type them in the chat. What are some false premises? One of the major premises that I think is a bad premise to all of this. People feel owed relationships. They feel owed. That's one of the first premises I think is a bad one. Don't nobody owe you nothing. They don't owe you shit. You're not owed a relationship. You're not owed a date. You're not owed a marriage. You're not owed attention. And I'm not gender banging myself saying this, but men, message, women don't owe you a conversation. They don't owe you a date. They don't owe you anything. Women could walk through this whole fucking planet for years and not owe you a single solitary word. That's just the truth. There's a lot of premises here that somebody owes me something. I'm owed a relationship. I'm supposed to have access to sex. I'm supposed to have, you ain't supposed to have shit. That's part of this problem right here. Because you got people who are unqualified for relationships, marriage, sex, romance. They unqualified for everything. Matter of fact, they so dysfunctional. I'm not even gonna say no names, but think about Rumble. Y'all think about Rumble. You got people who run their mouths and they need a job. You got people worried about stuff and they need to learn how to read. They worry about women and they can't bathe. They worry about women and they're not even independent. You see what I'm saying? You got folks that's jumping into the conversation feeling owed stuff, and they don't have no business worrying about the stuff they worried about. You need to be worried about how to be an adult, how to get out your mama house, how to survive. You need to worry about how to make sure you take care of yourself, get your hair cut, dress better, look like a decent person for yourself, not because you're trying to date. I'm just saying. So the first premise is that somebody owes you something. You got people literally who think that they're owed opposite sex attention, relationships, marriage, family. They think that it's owed to them. That's a bad premise to start from. Nobody owes you shit. Don't nobody owe your ass a damn thing, male or female. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't owe you nothing. He said the dog walk, they dog walked torch. They sure did. He let himself get dog walked because he had no business up there. So you still going over there, Big J? You might have a fetish, Big J. You got a fetish over there at Sharon. I don't like his crowd. They're annoying as fuck to me. I can't deal with the crowd. I took it out of my algorithm the other day. It said, what did it say? Um, it was what does it say? I had to put not interested, but it popped up in my algorithm. I've been unsubscribed after I did the little news thing, and it was like, "You're a liar. You don't know anything." I'm like, "This shit is all on the internet. You don't fucking read." It's that irritating. I don't like stupid. I don't like stupid. I just don't. But anyway, I unsubscribed that day. Then it popped up the other day. What did it say? Why do men have tears in their eyes for women? Some shit. He picked stuff that's like, gender baiting. He picks stuff like that. You want something to get out and get it. That's right, Don. See, Don got good sense. Hey, what's up, V Dub? No one owes you anything in life. He said it's been a good couple of weeks. Can both of y'all? You got a nigga who can't walk. Came back. Yeah, he can't walk. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Big J. That's what I'm saying. You got people inserting and injecting. Do y'all see how crazy that is? You got people inserting and interjecting into a conversation, and they don't even need to be present. Nobody owes them nothing. You can't walk. You can't even fuck. That nigga did. If he tried to do two, first of all, let me stop. Man, I'm gonna get dirty. Don't get dirty, mate. Don't do it. No, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. Y'all know how when the man is having sex, he on his front arms, two hands down, push like a push up. This dude can't do that, first of all. And if he was even able to do two pumps, he'd collapse. It's trash. It's just trash. And that's if you can eat, man. Y'all, when you try to fuck a bowling ball, that's all I could tell you. Try fucking a bowling ball. It ain't gonna work out. See what I'm saying? These are the type of people that want to be in the conversation. It don't work. Just stay out the convo. You can't walk, you don't need to be in the convo. You said don't waste your time on here doing nothing. What you mean, Don? I'm always busy when I'm on here. I don't spend a lot of time. I listen to news and stuff, and I learn skills. I don't be um doing that. I hate Brownsville so bad. Brownsville is gonna turn out to be more gangster than Sharon. Y'all seen how Sharon cussed that girl out? Bitch, you hoe ass bitch and all that. Y'all just saw a little peek. That nigga gonna nut up real bad one day. It's gonna amaze y'all soul. He New Yorker too? Shit. Y'all ain't seen nothing. One day they're gonna piss him off and he gonna go the fuck off. He gonna do some historical shit. Wait and see. Brownsville gonna be worse than that. That them type the tutti frutti kiss your booty, them be the ones that real bad. He gonna cut up real bad. Y'all see how what's that guy who had the wife and she was sitting up there looking pathetic, all biblical and shit. Her husband, what is his name? Derek Jackson. See? They'll amaze your soul. Derek Jackson is the biggest dog, but he loved to talk about how women deserve the best treatment. That's what I'm saying, man. The biggest hills, they be the biggest dogs. You got to watch out for them kind. The nicer they act, the worse they are. I'll take my shit raw. You know what I'm saying? Just be the nigga you gonna be. Be upfront with me. Derek Jackson dogged that bitch out. I don't think I can think of a black woman that got dogged out worse than that. Can y'all think of a black woman that got dogged out worse than Derek Jackson's wife? Can you? Name one. I bet you can't. But he the guru of love. He telling 1,000 million. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. These married motherfuckers that's out here trying to proselytize. Is that what you call it? Proselytize, prophetize. I don't know what the hell. The married ones are the worst. They trying to save and help people. They the worst ones. They the worst. They on some real demon time. Mm-hmm. But I'm tired of that shit coming to my algorithm. So that's the first premise. The first premise is somebody owe you something. Don't nobody owe you shit. That would stop half of this stuff. Because you found out if you really looked at it, your ass is unqualified any fucking way. You unfucking qualified. You unemployed. You can't walk. You can't bathe. You look crazy. You 800 pounds, you know? Or not even that. You old as fuck. You got all these old ass niggas. How you on here 65 worried about dating? I'm just saying. Don't nobody owe you nothing. You owe. You passed your prime. You didn't get nobody when you was 20. You couldn't keep nobody when you was 30. You 40 years old. You washed up. You was on your last chance, and you still didn't get nobody. Now you 60 and you sitting in the chat talking shit. You're done. Go find you a senior center somewhere. Go find you a senior center. Maybe you can date you an older lady just like you. Y'all can share your Medicaid check or whatever. Social Security check. Survive together. That's what they need to do. But they still got these fantasies again with a 20-something-year-old. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The half of this gender war shit ain't about nothing because these people just fantasizing. They come on there and have group fantasies with the premise that they owe something. If somebody would just tell them you ain't owed shit, don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't nobody owe you a goddamn thing. These women don't owe you a hi, hello, goodbye. These men don't owe you $1. They don't owe you no attention. They don't owe you no self-esteem booster. These men don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you kindness, compassion, protection. Same thing for women. Don't nobody owe your ass shit. Men are supposed to protect. They don't have to protect you. I wish my husband would go out here putting his neck on the line for some broad that he don't even know. I wish he would. Bro, you got your priorities fucked up. If it ain't me, it don't need to be. You protect me. You don't protect nobody else. Now, if it's an old lady and you're going to stop a car from running her over, that's different. But jumping out here to get a bullet and confront some dude about some chick, you crazy. Better walk away, live another day. I don't believe in all that. Let me see. Turn your volume down because you at work. Yeah, Derek Jackson. You the niggas be 4 to 5 pounds trying to roast people. Yep. Oh, you weren't talking about me. Yeah, space got too many bums and losers. That's what I'm saying. They come around trying to cope. And that's what I'm saying. It's like relationship dysphoria. That's what it is. Loneliness and shit. And let me tell you something, ain't nothing wrong with being alone. And that's where I'm gonna get to my other thing. So the first premise I was saying was this concept that somebody owes you something. That's where a lot of people fuck up from the beginning. Don't nobody owe you nothing. The second, and then also you need to evaluate whether or not your ass even need to be in the conversation. You too old, too fat, too crazy. Your whole life is a shambles. You don't need to be part of the conversation. But I would argue that 50% of the people that's in the conversation are unqualified to even be in a relationship. So let's start with that. So you got some of those unqualified people with so many opinions. Then they don't have a skill set. But this is the next thing. The other premise is this. The other premise is this: do you even think that after a certain period of time, you have the mentality, the need, or the desire for public discourse on something that's so private? I get it. If you're a teenager, you're talking about, oh, boys and, something. Let me say the question or the premise again. Do you think that the internet, online and social media, has anything to offer you after you pass a certain point and stage in your life? Let me illustrate what I mean. If I am 35 years old, maybe even 27 years old, let's say I'm 45 years old, any of those ages, depending on my own maturity and stage in life, okay? Do I actually think I can benefit, learn anything positive or become better or have closer to a solution to my own struggle as a single person on the internet? What I'm saying is, can they offer me something past a certain point in age? What can they really offer me? That's the question. What the fuck can you offer me? What advice? I would add to that after a certain age, I would argue that can't nobody help you with shit. Can't nobody help you with shit. Now, so it can only be entertainment. That's what I'm trying to say. It can only be for entertainment purposes. And then you have to say to yourself, what quality or how is this helping me? Because the entertainment I'm seeing that people are making out of it is mostly toxic. It's not really helpful shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not really fucking helpful. So I'm saying, for example, if I'm 35 and I'm single, me sitting around listening to, I'm just say as a woman, me sitting around listening to women tell their tales like on Torches channel, tell their tales of how I was dogged out and look how I was dragged and, all of this stuff. How is that helping me? Especially when it's created for entertainment purposes. How is it helping me to go as a black man and sit on listen to Sharon's channel, for example? I'm not picking at him, I'm just saying I'm using his example. And listen to a whole bunch of women talk about how black men need to get over their tears and stop crying and blaming and doing the blame game. Listening to that for 2 to 6 hours. How is that going to help me as a black man if I'm 35? I'm just saying. I don't see nothing practical there. You see what I'm saying? Nothing practical. Once your ass is past the point, let me just say this fucking shit. Once your ass is fucking mature, once you is really, really grown, don't nothing that somebody say fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Because you didn't already cross certain lines, you didn't already did certain shit, you've already exposed yourself in certain ways, you've already made certain decisions, and 9 times out of 10, you done stuck in your own pattern. And no matter what somebody say, you gonna think the way you think. You gonna act the way you act. You gonna do what you gonna do. You gonna make those same choices. Ain't nobody finna talk you out of, man, I ain't finna give no female nothing. I ain't finna provide unless she my wife. That's the cheap niggas out, right? I ain't finna take her nowhere but for coffee. See, what I'm saying? There's no advice somebody can give you if you a dude that's already got these things set up in your head. You see what I'm saying? If you a dude that's already, and I'm not dragging on niggas. I'm finna talk about women too, right? I'm finna say about women. But if you a dude that's talking about, man, I want a natural woman, and I can't even talk to a woman who got a weave or she got eyelashes. You on the internet have already set your mind. Why are you on the internet still talking about it? All I'm saying is at a certain point, you're not in exploratory mode. Your ass is old. You've made all your decisions, you've made all your predictions, you're setting your ways, nobody's gonna change. Matter of fact, you will spend your time when you're too old talking about dating and relationships online. You'll spend most of your time debating and arguing with people. So basically, what I'm saying is a lot of people who are on the internet having these gender conversations, they're too fucking old because they've already made their mind up, and all they're really doing is coming to battle to argue their fucking conclusion. You see what I'm saying? They're not exploring. They're not trying to learn. They're not trying to evolve. They're not trying to change. They're not coming for information so they can actually get into a relationship. They're not coming to be rearranged, is what I'm saying. They're coming to stay stuck right where the fuck they are. So it is my premise and my argument that if you are past the age of 27 and you are having conversations about relationships, your ass is wasting time. You just a lame. Let me see. Let me see what y'all say. I don't know. He Don Godito said, "Damn, man." You said, wasn't I a teacher?" Hell yeah, I was a teacher. You said I'm preaching. I'm doing a lecture. I usually have PowerPoints for that. I'm not protecting no female that I don't know. Oh no, I can't do that, bro. No, 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 no. And I don't mind sharing my SSI check with a silver fox. Man, Don crazy. Uh, we can take a cruise. He said we could take a cruise. Yeah, that's what old people supposed to do, man. People need to get with their own age and stop acting stupid. These motherfuckers kill me. They be like 65 to me. Yeah, I'm trying to get me a 20 something, 30. Dude, no, 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 no. I'm telling you, I'm 46 and I would not date a man past 50. I wouldn't. No way in hell. My husband's 40. My husband's 40. He said he's 48. Yeah, I'm 46. My husband's 48. I would not date a man past 50. But like I said, I got a fetish. That's different. For older men, that's different. That's not the same. That's not the same. I'm talking about life partner. We gotta be close in age. There's no part of me when I was in my 20s that wanted a 50-year-old man. No fucking way. No fucking way. That's not even real. See, this I'm saying. These dudes talking outside their mouth. They've actually never. What kind of 20-year-old wants to be with a 50, 60-year-old man? Is she on crack, drugs, desperate? That's not normal, especially if you're not rich. Let's keep it real. If you are over 35, you got no business red pill raging agenda. I agree. I agree, Big J. And that's what I would argue. You're not a lot of the people, and so the same thing with women. Women come on here, talking all this yammer yammer and trying to drag me in and oh, he's supposed to do this, he's supposed to provide, he's supposed to something, something, something. They got it all figured out. But most of it's on bullshit. Especially the sisters. I see a lot of sisters be talking about it don't matter how much they make or what their education level is and da 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 because the man is the provider. Anyway, bitch, you crazy. Bitch, you crazy. People be killing me, man. They want to be what do they call it? Unequally yoked. They want to be unequally yoked. And I never bought into that manosphere bullshit, that whole women's education doesn't matter. Them motherfuckers that saying that shit are uneducated. That's why they saying that. When you got a motherfucking PhD and you didn't put your time in, you want an educated woman. I don't give a fuck who you are, black, white, or otherwise. If I'm lying, go look at the damn elite. Look at fucking Joe Biden. His wife got a fucking PhD. Look at Michelle Obama. Look at Hillary Clinton. People want somebody who matches their fucking shit. I'm not saying compete. I'm saying match. Even if the bitch don't use the damn degree. Even Bush's wife had been a teacher. You see what I'm saying? Laura Bush had been a teacher, educated. Don't no man want no uneducated woman. That's bullshit. I ain't never bought into that. That's just a big ass lie. Because see what it is these brothers that be saying stuff like that, or these men that be saying that they don't care about her education. It's because you don't have one, sir. You don't have one. That's why. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. It looks like it's moving, so I can see. That's what I'm saying. You don't have education. So that's why you talking about you don't care about her education. Hell, you didn't care about yours. That's why you ain't got one. So that's what I'm saying, man. You got people who are just having weird ass conversations out here because they coping. They all coping. Everybody's motherfucking coping. And I get on that too. You got people who are so unqualified to be in the conversation. I can't understand for the life of me. Let me tell y'all something. This is the third premise. Stop worrying about shit you don't want. What the whole fuck? And that goes across the board. You got men who really want to be with a man. Rumble. You got men. Look at how the light shines on my face. boyfriend. Boyfriend. You got I ain't gonna start. I ain't gonna start, y'all. I ain't gonna start. I'm start being bad. Don't troll me. Cut it out, me. Don't start your shit, girl. Y'all I gotta tell y'all another. on another stream about how my daughter is trolling. She is rough. She is rough. That mug is worse than me as a troll. I'm scared of her. She got it from her mama. Boy, she be trolling me so bad, I'm in tears, but she won't stop. But anyway, she got it honest. She be fucking with me bad. I made a mistake the other day, and she found 1,000 different ways to keep talking about it. I was like, okay, Lona, that's enough. Okay, I got it. I made a mistake. Then she be giggling and shit, and then she'll make another conversation. She'll rearrange how she said it, and then say it again. Just when I think she didn't forgot, she'll say some shit. I'll be like, oh my god, she found a way to keep revisiting the fucking issue. Can't do nothing around her. Let it go, boy. Anyway, that's the thing. You got men who want men. They want other men, and they in the conversation. You got women who say, I want white men. White men are superior. They in the conversation. Get your ass out the conversation. Where the white man at? Same thing. You got black men. I want a Becky. I want a Latina. I want a Asian woman. They worshiping the Asian woman and the white woman. They still in the conversation about black women. Why? For what? I'm trying to tell y'all, the Malays is crying out for help. All of it. These men don't want. I'm talking about. Oh, I'm speaking on some of them. Um, what you call it? Them weirdos. Them gay menses. They all in the conversation, y'all. They talking about black women and women, and the whole time they there to scope out for them a boyfriend. That shit crazy. But they want to be part of the conversation. So this is why all this craziness is ensuing. Look at how many people, too motherfucking old, too motherfucking unqualified, married as fucking, it ain't your business, ain't dated in 20 fucking years, old as fuck, 65, gay, divester, hate black women. If you hate black women, why are you in the conversation? If you gay and you want a man, why are you in the conversation? And that's another thing too. If all you want to do is fucking run through, let me say that. I'm say it again. If all you want to do is fucking run through, why are you actually in the conversations about relationships? Because fucking and running through ain't got nothing to do with nothing, does it? But you got them kind of people in the conversation. If you a female that all you want to do is use men and discard them for what you can get, you're not part of the actual conversation. So it's just a whole lot of people having useless conversation is my point. Venus said they should be embarrassed saying they don't care about someone's education. Girl, they not embarrassed though. And that's why I keep saying that social class conversation is so important. And social class to me don't mean somebody is better. It just means you think differently. You approach different things in life differently. Poor people tend to think about education a certain kind of way. Middle class people see education as a key, possibly, a road or a path to opportunity. Rich people can often see education as a waste of time, but they see it differently than maybe a poor person does. A poor person might see education as stopping them from doing work and gaining employment at that moment because they're living in the moment, which is a different mentality. Middle class is a planner usually. And then a wealthy person, most of their life is already planned and charted for them a lot of times. But they see education as maybe something I just get so I can have an accolade, but it's really a waste of my time. That's why they cheat so much and they let somebody else do the work. They just need the degree from Harvard. The knowledge behind it doesn't matter because they're going to inherit a company or a network or resources that has nothing to do with none of that shit, right? That's what I'm saying. Class matters. We all think and process things differently. And so when I speak on class, I'm talking about mentality, and I'm not necessarily saying that one is better than the other. I would say wealthy people are, if we're going to peg people socially, wealthy people, some of the most fucked up individuals on the planet. Because you have to do something generationally to get and keep that, and mostly it's dirt, in my opinion. Very few wealthy people have gotten there by good means. Very few. You got to exploit somebody. Money don't come from nowhere, especially in this system. I didn't realize how bad the women were until the last couple of years. What you mean, Woo? You didn't realize how bad the women were until the last couple of years. What women? You mean online? You mean online? And that's the thing I was gonna say. So let me get to the part about judgment. So I went through the premises. We got a whole lot of people who are unqualified, gay, weird, need to be doing other shit, need to be focused on survival, old as fuck, people who are set in their mind. They come to a conversation to argue and assert the same bullshit. They're not trying to grow. Married motherfuckers who ain't got a stake in the game. You got all this shit. And they sitting there squabbling among themselves, looking like a whole bunch of fools, if you ask me. And if you don't like something, then just stop talking about it. Stop talking to it. Okay? I hate licorice. Black ass licorice. I hate that shit. You will never hear me talk about licorice. Concern myself about licorice. Talk about licorice recipes. Think about licorice. I don't like licorice. It doesn't, I think about it as little as possible because I don't want to be bothered with it. It's disgusting to me. I don't know if y'all ever had it, but I feel like that shit is the scum of the earth. Licorice, black licorice. It bothered me. I think I got fucked up when I was a kid. Must have been a Halloween, and I got some black licorice in my mouth, and it was just I ain't never forgot that shit. It was terrible, terrible. I've been scarred, so I hate black licorice. But you said, Woo, that the women you didn't realize how bad the women were. That's what I'm saying, man. People be worried about the wrong shit. Be worried about the wrong shit. And they all coming together on the internet. Let me get I got me some new coffee. Let me get my coffee out. But my point is this. Let me get to how do we actually get to a solution. I've been rambling. We got all the premises out there. Don't nobody owe you shit. And half the people who are in the conversation don't even belong in the goddamn conversation. So those are the two biggest premises, right? Most of the people having the conversation ain't got no business in the conversation. And then on top of that, don't nobody owe you a goddamn thing. You're not obligated. You nobody owe you love. They don't owe you affection. Don't nobody owe you children. Don't nobody owe you shit. And half of these conversations wouldn't even be happening if people understood. Don't nobody owe you shit. How do you get into a relationship because a motherfucker like you? If don't nobody like you, that's how you don't get in a relationship. And another thing, I just want to mention this before I go into the solution. I got some solutions here. And the solution is not just about the gender war. I think the solution is just about in general. I think we got to start categorizing ourselves. And then we start categorizing ourselves like self-proclaimed, this is who I am. Then we got a whole different conversation because then people don't have a leg to stand on. We ain't all the motherfucking same. And I think people, and I mean men, women, black, white, whatever, we're not all the fucking same. And nobody makes space for difference. We need to be able to declare our difference. That's what I'm coming up with. This is my brilliant genius idea. We need to be able to declare our difference. And then people can stop trying to have certain conversations about us. They just say, I don't fit that category. You ain't talking to me. Simple. Done. Follow me. So the solution I have is this. I propose to you all that people have two categories, two main categories. What are the two categories? Because people come to these conversations assuming the same thing about everybody. I personally believe in hoes. I think hoes are valuable to society. I think somebody should sell that pussy. Somebody got to do it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. Why are we judging everything? I'm going into my thoughts, Joe. Going into my thoughts. We need hoes. We need all of that. We need struggle, trick niggas. We need that. We need bitches out here naked. We need it. We need all of that stuff. Everybody got a place in society. We need OnlyFans. This is a this is a there are symbiotic relationships out here in these These biomes. Y'all got to look at this shit scientifically. We got all these biomes, atmospheres, habitats, and shit. We have symbiotic relationships out here. I learned that about symbiotic relationships when I was in India. I kept seeing this pig, and the pig had a fucking what you call it, a bird sitting on his back. And I kept saying, why the fuck is that bird keep sitting on the pig's back? I noticed a lot of the pigs had a bird on their back. I'm just watching this shit. And what I would see is the pig is always eating. And most of the time he got access to grain and corn. So the pig is the finder of the corn and the grains and the food. And the bird sitting on his back, he jumps off his back, goes down there towards the pig's mouth, and he eats some of the corn and shit. He chew it, do da 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 da, you know. He enjoy himself. And then he go back and sit on the pig's back for a little bit longer. And the pig go find some more food and he jump down and eat. They got a symbiotic relationship. Who would have known? A fucking bird and a pig. I be learning shit. I pay attention. So what I'm telling you is our environments, our habitats, our biomes, they require certain things. We need a trick. We need a hoe. We need the stripper. Let me tell y'all why we need the stripper. Let me tell y'all why we need the stripper. We need the stripper because that bitch is gonna do some shit, some tricks that I'm not finna do. Y'all got it. I don't know how to twerk. I might be the only black woman who don't know how to twerk. I don't give a fuck. I'm not interested in twerking. And if y'all want to know who started the original twerk, I would blame it on the Arabs. Have y'all ever seen belly dancing? Have y'all seen belly dancing? That shit ain't nothing but twerking. I mean, you can blame all the indigenous people if you want to for twerking. But they swear twerking is a black thing. I don't know why. I don't know. I would argue it's not a black thing. But anyway, she said preach. So I'm telling you, we need, we absolutely need the hoes. We need the flows. We need the tricks. We need the pimps. We need all of that. We need the stripper. I used to go to pin-ups. I sure did. I used to I used to tip the stripper. I sure did. My husband would be sitting right there. Give him 3 minutes on that song. Give it to him. Go ahead. Do it, girl. Get it, girl. I'll be sitting right there. Me and all the wives. All our husbands getting a lap dance. And we tipping. Do my work, girl. Do my work. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't got no problem with the stripper. Why would I have a problem with the stripper? She got a purpose. She keeps a lot of married men that little 5 minute lunch fantasy. Y'all know in Atlanta they serve hot wings and stripping at the same time for lunch. So the married men going into the strip club, they watch some booties bounce while they eat their little hot wings and they going back to work and then they go home to their wife. That's how they go. We need the stripper. You said it started in Africa and a tribe in Tanzania. Yeah, that's true. I can see that. I can see that. Because some Africans, they definitely be doing some shit. They got one dance. I put it on my community tab. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I was like, wow, they be getting it, boy. But they act like twerking is an African American thing. That's what I'm saying. Like we created twerking, us African Americans. In what year? What year? They just, I don't know, 1980s. They act like we created twerking. We ain't create no twerking. And they demonize twerking. There's so many bitches twerking. I got an Asian woman, Malaysian. I put it up. She was twerking her ass off, and it shocked me. She had on a gown. She lifted that gown up and pop, 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 pop. She's a big star. She's a big star. She's the biggest one in Malaysia, I believe it's Malaysia. Was it Indonesia? Anyway, but my point is this. We need all this stuff in the stratosphere. They gotta have baby mamas because there's a lot of women who want kids, but they don't bother with a man. What is the problem? I'm just saying, what is the fucking problem? Everybody has a place. It's a place for a baby daddy. Why do we gotta act like everybody's a fucking Puritan? When did this happen? I'm just saying, when did this puritanical shit happen? That everybody's being held to the same standard and people got to be demonized. When did that happen? And I just want to say this, just because I choose for myself to be traditional at this stage in life, and notice I said this stage of my life, this is some new shit for me in a lot of ways because I have not been a traditional woman most of my life. Been married most of my life. That does not make me traditional. Traditional women stay at home and focus on family 100%. So even technically, I'm still not traditional woman because I focus on my business still. I have my own business, my own income, my own credit, my own this, my own that, right? So still, I'm not traditional. It just looks like it, maybe a costume, maybe. But I spent 16 years getting up every day and going to a job. That's not traditional. It's not traditional. So my point is, she said, "Oh, you back, Don? Yeah, we was talking about pimps, hoes, and flows. That's what we talking about. Now I ain't talking about twerking. See, Don, the people that claim pure, them the ones you got to watch. I think you're vanilla, but I don't think you're pure. Wu said it's an ecosystem and tricks and 304s keep things running smoothly. Damn right. I'll tip a bitch. I don't have no problem with it. None. I know they got a good purpose. They doing the Lord's work, child. They doing the Lord's work. God knows I'm not about to twerk or put on them shoes. Have y'all seen them? Them bitches deserve a tip. Have y'all seen the motherfucking shoes they be wearing? Them things so high and crazy, they gotta wear socks in it. Seriously, I don't know how you don't get bunions and fuck your feet up and your ankles. They deserve a tip just putting them goddamn shoes on. And don't mention all the fights they gotta have in the back. Them bitches be fighting. How do I know? Because I be watching YouTube videos of them fighting. But anyway, ain't none of my business. But it's what's it called? What's that movie called? What was that movie called? They filmed in Atlanta, a strip club. They had Lisa Ray. What was it called? Ah, shit, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, we got a place for strippers. We need OnlyFans. See, our friends that's over there on Rumble, they wouldn't have nothing to jack their meat to if it wasn't some OnlyFans. We need a whole industry. All these women ain't gonna work no job. Are you crazy? It's some women out here, and I ain't gonna lie. I had a student one time, and I could see. I said, "Oh, she gonna end up at the damn strip club." She had a little bird brain. And I didn't know, because I was like, I was her mentor, and I was like, what can I help her do? 'Cause I can already see it. She ain't got no kind of brain. Everybody ain't smart, y'all. And I'm not saying that all strippers are dumb. Some of them actually go to Spelman and Clark Atlanta. A lot of girls stripping while they're in college. So sometimes it's a means to an end. But this girl I was teaching, she had a bird brain. I said, oh, I can see her now. She gonna end up at the strip clubs. We got about 50 strip clubs here, if not more. So it's a whole industry. Black ones. I was like, how can I save my poor baby? I told her that she should go and apply to be a stewardess, airline stewardess. I could see her being an airline stewardess because I can see her now. Hi, she's so pretty and feminine. Hi, would you like coffee, cream and sugar? I could see, that she can handle that. She's skinny. She could wear her little outfit, have some dignity and pride about herself. Now I don't know what became of her because she moved away to another state with her mom. But I'm just saying, I'm using her as an example to say there are some people they're gonna have to do OnlyFans, okay? The little bird brain, they're not gonna get far in life. They can't retain skills. Let's be honest, men and women. There's some bird brains out here. They're not gonna be able to survive in the regular ecosystem. Hey, you can go in there. Somebody just showed up. You can go in there. All right, I'm gonna curb my nasty talking. Somebody that got up. Anyway, we did not send her to school because it is cold out here. We're not going. It's gonna snow tomorrow, y'all. But listen, everybody don't have the the capacity to operate in the workforce. They don't have the skills and they're not gonna survive. So we need OnlyFans. Let's keep it real. So why y'all judging? This is what I'm about to get to. Why y'all judging? Why y'all judging the OnlyFans? Why y'all acting like you don't watch it? The ones of y'all that's hollering the most. Y'all watch the shit. Y'all subscribe. Y'all spend your money. Why you playing? Why you out here playing and lying? And that's the part that be killing me too. Most of these people having these conversations, they be lying, y'all. They be the biggest customer on OnlyFans. These hoes out here, they don't want to be with nobody because they out here making all this money off the internet from all these simp ass niggas. You one of the simp ass niggas, though. You the simp. There's so many hidden simps around here. It's so many hidden simps. If we could just let an S appear on their forehead, boy, you would be apprised. You would be apprised. There's so many hidden simps out here. If we could see how much of their income they spending on women that they'll never see, know, or touch. So my point is, everybody don't want to be bathed in white glory and pure, as Don said. Everybody don't want that. We ain't all living the same life. Why do we have an assumption that everybody's trying to live the same way? Who are we to say that it's not somebody's right, like Ebony, to say, I want to have a child by myself with no father? Now, I think it's fucked up, personally. But what does it matter what I think? Doesn't matter. It's her life. She got to deal with that, not me. I would submit that we are too worried about other people's circumstances and their consequences, especially in the social media. That's where all this shit come from. You're worried about the wrong motherfucking thing. This shit ain't got nothing to do with you, ain't gonna affect you, but you spent hours obsessing and worried about it, making content about it. I'm just saying. Now, if it's just for, uh, profit purposes, okay, fine. Let's call it what it is. All right. I'm out here making content, complaining to my crowd so my crowd can pay me. I get it. There's a lot of people getting paid off of complaining. And I respect it. But the crowd, I guess, is what I'm looking at. The crowd is kind of silly. The crowd is kind of silly. And that's what I said, like with Sharon's channel, that crowd is so silly. I couldn't watch his content. I was back bypassing most of it anyway. Because it was just the topics was kind of off for me. They were off. I won't call them stupid. I'll just say they were off. Not interested. But the other thing is the crowd, you got to think about the crowd you create. If your topics are kind of attracting, if your topics attract people who are kind of dysfunctional, is this okay? I don't know. Says, oh Lord, I hope this cream is not spoiled. I haven't drank coffee and so long. That's okay. Let's taste it, y'all. Let's taste. I got me some decaf coffee, brand new. I got the off brand. I didn't feel like spending $12 on Dunkin' Donuts. But think about that. If your topic is something that's dysfunctional and it attracts mostly dysfunctional, angry people who can't heal, who can't cope, who can't deal with reality, then your crowd is going to be kind of fucked up. Think about it. It needs more something. That shit kind of strong. Mm, I don't know what it means. My aunt got me this caramel. She got me this caramel syrup. What did I do with it? Let me try this caramel syrup. If you get cheap coffee, you got to fix it up. Anyway, let me see what y'all said. I'm talking about twerking. I'm pure. It's the ecosystem. Scroll up. Okay, nobody said anything else. So this is where I'm going. I suggest that we have two different things. And I'm gonna talk. So there's two categories. The first category is what you call freestyle, free lifestyle. And when people start saying this and that, you just say, "Oh, that person's free lifestyle." That's their past. That means whatever they do, however they do it, that's their personal choice. It was a decision. That's who they are. And if people can categorize themselves as free lifestyle, then there's nothing to judge. That means that this is exactly what it's supposed to be. I am free and I'm living the lifestyle I want to live. And I think that we need to have that distinction, especially in this day and age. Free lifestyle. If you can give a pass, let's keep it real. You can give a pass for a motherfucking man sitting up there dressing like he a woman, talking about he's a her, he's a woman, and you got a nerve to call this motherfucker a pronoun her. You can't give regular people a pass to say they living their life how they want to. But see, that would be too much like right. We gotta stop the judgment. Just say this a free lifestyle person. Free lifestyle person. And what does that mean? That doesn't mean you need to judge them. Judge them based on what? What barometer? Who's standard? Who? Whose fucking standard did they commit to? This is another premise. We assuming people have committed to a certain code. Where did you get this from? This bitch didn't say she signed up to be a nun. This dude didn't say he was a baptized Christian. What are you judging? Based on what? On what? Your own hypocrisy? What are you basing it on? What are you judging? Let me go change. Close the door. My daughter. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. That caramel did it. That caramel did it. I'm gonna get you some cereal, Pooh. You want some cereal now or later? Now or later? Now? Okay. You see what I'm saying? No. Based on what? Judging what? Who said she couldn't sell her ass on OnlyFans? Who said? Who said? You at your parents' house. You grown. Who said she couldn't sell that ass? Who said it? You know what I'm saying? What you judging? Who said she can't have or that dude can't have three baby mamas or three wives at the same time? Who judging? Based on what? Where's all this judgment coming from? Based on what? We ain't all Christian. We know that. Can people choose to be a heathen? Is that an option? I'm just saying. I'm not promoting hedonism, but I'm just asking what is all this judgment based on? Because most of the conversations around gender is based on judgment. Maybe I want to wear, maybe, just maybe, I want to wear a hair helmet. Maybe I want to wear a hair helmet. Maybe I like having fucking spiders on my eyes as eyelashes. Maybe I like that shit. What are the judgments based on? Just tell me, y'all, what's the rubric? Where does it come from? I'm promoting free lifestyle. Free lifestyle. Not me. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying that's how we need to start looking at people. This is a person living a free lifestyle. That means whatever they do, how they do it, they're not going by anything, rules and regulations of society. What the fuck you see is what the fuck you get. Leave people alone. Leave them alone. If I want to have a hair helmet, don't talk about it. If I want to twerk, leave me alone. If I want to trick off on, if I'm a man and I want to trick off on women, leave me alone. Now, flip side. And the reason why I promote the idea of making a distinction is because I think that would be more productive. We act like everybody is some kind of fucking social conservative. That's what people do. They come to the conversations like everybody is an assumed conservative, like everybody has so-called Christian or religious values. People don't. People out here living their life however they want to live their life. They are. And nobody's acknowledging that. Nobody's acknowledging the fact that people have a right to do exactly what the fuck they want to do. Why? 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 Because they're grown. They're goddamn grown. They have not subscribed or committed themselves to Mormon law, to anything other than not breaking the goddamn law. Just think about it. All of this conversation is so stupid because people are trying to act like people who live a free lifestyle, are committed to conservative values. They are not. Where did y'all get this from? These folks didn't sign up for no religion. They didn't sign up for Mormonism. They didn't sign up for Islam. They didn't sign up for modesty. They didn't sign up for traditionalism. They didn't sign up for family values. So why are we trying to measure them? I started thinking about it. I said, half of this shit is you got people who live in a hedonistic lifestyle being judged by fake, hypocritical, so-called conservatives and people who want to cosplay conservatism, not true conservatives. I can call my own self out and say my limitations. I have a lot of conservative values, but I cannot hold that litmus test across everybody. We're not subscribed to the same morals, values. People don't even have the same background, upbringing, family, history, regional shit, cultural shit. We're so fucking different. And so it is just arrogant as fuck. When you think about it, there are people who are living a freestyle life. Freestyle life. However style I want to live my life is my business. I'm free. And I think that we need to make that category. We need to start acknowledging that people have a right to be free and non-judged. If they want to be on OnlyFans, or they want to trick off, or they want to have whatever they got going on, they want to have their titties hang like Danica Marie. The bitch is freestyle. She's pretending to be conservative. She got spiders on her eyes. She got her tattoos. You know what I'm saying? All this talk about tattoos and stuff. Half of the niggas talking about tattoos got tattoos. Matter of fact, if you would pull the covers back, you'll find out they date women that got tattoos. And we see that over and over again. The judgment is failing, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The judgment is failing because people are out here pretending to be judging. And then we find out that they're not living up to their own standards, their own standards they putting out here. Like the guy, what's his name, y'all? ZZ, what the hell is his name? There's this black dude with the long beard. They've been talking about him. They've been talking about this guy. Shit. I can't think of his name. He married to the white lady, and the white lady got multiple kids already. Okay. And he's sitting up there preaching. That's what I'm talking about. These married motherfuckers, boy. These the ones you gotta watch. He married, trying to so-called help. See, that's that problem. That help. You don't need to help nobody grown. Don't nobody grown need help. Don't nobody grown need help. I forgot his name. But you see what I'm talking about? The hypocrisy. Here your married ass is trying to give advice, dating advice, relationship advice. And talking about all these different principles and values and conservatism. And you sitting your ass up here hiding the fact that you got a woman you married to, or was even married to the bitch. See, that's what I'm talking about too. You got people promoting marriage and even married. I think they said he wasn't married, but you promote family values. You know what I'm saying? Even that stupid stuff. I'll have a non-state sanctioned union. Man, that ain't marriage. Get the fuck out of here. Wu said, I proudly wear my hair, hats, braids, and my afro. Okay. That's what I'm saying, man. They gotta just I think that they need to stop that premise. These people in these conversations need to stop this premise that everybody's coming from some conservative set of values, rules, and laws and books and stuff. Where are they getting this shit from? That's what I want to know. Where is this coming from? Where the whole fuck is it coming from? Ain't nobody subscribed to none of that shit. How you gonna hold people to some standard they don't even fucking know that they supposed to be in? And not only that, you're not supposed to be in a standard because you grown. If I want to wear a hair helmet, I want to wear a hair helmet. If I want to twerk on the street, I want to twerk on the street. Even that whole thing about, try to all this shaming. So what I'm doing, I guess I'm saying this is like a SBE stream. I didn't realize it until I just thought about it now. What's all the shame, blame, and explain about? And I'm not trying to articulate anything completely different. I'm just saying maybe we need to make room for a freestyle lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? Make space for hedonism. Appreciate that shit for what it is in the ecosystem. What's all the judgment for? You ain't finna move nobody. You ain't finna change nobody. So you wasting your time. That's what I'm saying. That's how you, at the end of the day, it's just a fucking circle. It's a fucking circle jerk of men and women complaining about absolutely nothing because they're trying to distract themselves from what? Loneliness. Relationship malaise. There's no other excuse for it. At the end of the day, people are grown, especially when there's income tied to some of the shit they do. You can call it degenerate if you want to, but it's a way of life for some people. If a dude is crazy enough to get 4 different women pregnant so he can be on 4 different child supports, then yay. That nigga doing exactly what he was programmed to do. Can I talk about programming real quick? Just for a second. Here you go. Here you go. Let me talk about programming for a second. Some people are programmed to do exactly what they doing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? People are programmed. They gonna do what they gonna do. They were born under a certain circumstance. They were born into a certain social class. They were denied access or given access to certain things and resources. Everything they do, everything they're exposed to, from the school they go to the environment, the safety of their environment, their neighborhood, the quality of their home, the quality of their school, excuse me, all of that is determined by their family circumstances. Two parent home or not, they are going to be programmed to think and see the world a certain way. So, my question is, when you see people doing what they do, why is there this judgment or standard? Maybe they're programmed very well and they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna pretend I'm a 35-year-old man. Eat your food, fatty. I'm gonna pretend I'm a 35-year-old man. I didn't know my father. Got it? I didn't know my father. My dad went off and did his own thing, went on with his best life. I don't have a relationship with him. And that means I didn't know my grandfather. Okay. All of us were men who were raised mostly by women in our families, generationally. And so when I go out as a 35-year-old man and I got four sons by three different women, guess what? I'm fucking programmed to do exactly what I'm supposed to do. So my question is, who the hell is everybody else to judge that man? I'm just saying. I'm looking at this. This ain't the world I want to create, y'all. I'm just being practical here. I'm being practical. I'm looking at this shit scientifically. If somebody is doing exactly what their environment and their family and their ecosystem has designed them to do, then who are you to judge them? Who are you? If for three generations we've been surviving off of food stamps, and that's all we know is to hustle the system. Who is you to judge me? I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying. Who is you to judge me? I'm doing what I learned to do. I'm doing what I was programmed to do. Everything in my environment taught me to be this way. So who are you to judge me? Who are you? Who are you to think you need to change me? I am doing exactly as I was designed, programmed. I'm gonna tell y'all now, I'm programmed. I'm programmed in the motherfucker. I'm doing exactly what I was designed to do right now. Not a thing less, not a thing more. I'm telling y'all, I'm programmed. Very well programmed. So you see what I'm saying? You said, what are you trying to say, May? What am I trying to say about what, Don? I'm saying we got to get out of our way as humans and let ourselves be and let ourselves evolve. That's what I'm saying. And all this angst and anxiety and this content is kind of crazy because what people are assuming is that they're going to somehow talk people out of being what they're programmed to be. You're going to shame them to be something different than what they were designed to fucking be. They're doing exactly what they were planned and programmed to do from their environment. Everything in their environment put them where they are. So who are we? Who are they to judge? I would just say people have a free form lifestyle, and let it be just that. Skip all the anxiety and fixing folks and helping folks. People is exactly what they're supposed to be. That's all I'm trying to say. We got to start accepting people. That's all I'm saying. Accept people where they are, twerking and all. If that ain't what you need in your personal life, then you bypass it. That makes sense to me, right? You look at what you don't look at what you don't want to be part of. Don't go where you don't want to be part of something. Stay out of those spaces, places, and environment. That's what I do. I avoid shit I don't like. I don't keep running into it every day. That's just me. I don't sit around and talk about it incessantly. Shit I don't like. Shit that's dysfunctional. Right? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying people spend a whole lot of energy in the name of I'm gonna fix, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna help. You ain't helping shit. You ain't fixing shit. And people are programmed to do exactly what the whole fuck they're doing right now. And all you doing is talking about it, wasting your time and your energy. That's what people do. Now, if people want to come on the internet and waste their energy because they trying to distract themselves from some other shit, I totally get that. But let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. I know I come online to distract myself. I talked about that a couple of days ago. I said, I do this too much. I come online to distract myself because I like to laugh and be silly as hell because it keeps me from having to always be serious. So it's kind of like a comedic outlet. And I spent like a lot of time trolling and acting crazy last year, but it's a waste of my energy. I got to be honest about it. I can't sit here like it was well invested. I ain't made my fucking dollar. You know what I'm saying? So then the other side, let's go to the flip side. So we talked about the free form lifestyle. I'm gonna call it free form lifestyle. Let's leave people alone. Let people do what they want to do. Let people be what they're programmed to be and understand and respect it. You don't have to lift it up and worship it. But I think that's just something people need to do. Oh, so and so, she's doing a free form lifestyle. So it is what it is. We got to get to that place. I think we got to get to that place because it's the shame, blame, explain is kind of stupid at this point. These are grown people. You don't control anybody. Motherfuckers don't finance nobody's life. You ain't paying one bill. You ain't got nothing to say if you really think about it. You ain't paying nobody bill. All that mouth and attention and worry. Worry. These motherfuckers be worried. Worried for what? Your whole grown ass. Divestors worried about black men. Black men this, black men that. Why are you worried? Why do you care? Go get your white man. Go right off into the sunset on the black horse with your white man. Why are you still talking about these black men? Why? They ain't studying you. And most of them divestors, they be looking like shit anyway. They be looking like shit anyway. They ain't studying you. See what I'm saying? Follow me. The energy and time invested don't make no sense. So the other side, this is the flip side. We're gonna lead a free form lifestyle. Just you get a pass. Everything you do, you get a pass. You hedonistic. You ain't Bible toting, you ain't preaching, you ain't asking nobody to forgive you. You ain't apologizing for nothing. It is what it is. We need to categorize people such that way. You're cold. I know it's cold. Let me get you let me get you your what you call your robe. Yes, I'm sorry. Give me a second, y'all. Hmm. Where's Easy? Where is it? Hmm. Here, put this on until I find the robe. I think I might have put it in the washing machine. Here, put your arm in. So then we go to the second part. The second part and final part is the conservatism. If you have signed up for Islam, if you signed up for Mormonism, if you signed up for Catholicism, if you have signed up for conservatism, and see they tricky too. You got to be careful with these conservatives. They be fake. They talk a good game. They be having boyfriends. They be meeting men in airports. I'm just saying. I got to point it out. They be having abortions on the side with their girlfriend and grabbing them by the. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with these conservatives because I have found a lot of them fake. Most of these conservatives fake as hell. So we ain't. You know what? Let me talk out conservatives as a political organization or group. We're gonna just toss them out now because they have proven to be absolutely uh, against the good God. They have proven to be, in practice, they've proven to be against God. So we're not even going to include conservatives. But let me say this: if you have signed up for Islam, Catholicism, some pure form of Christianity, Jesus Christ, the Latter-day Saints. If you signed up for Hinduism, Sikhism, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, need I go on? Y'all get my point. Jew, Hebrew. If you signed up for any of that, did I say Jehovah's Witness? Yeah. If you signed up for any of that, then we can say this person has signed up for a list of rules as sanctioned by God. They have a code they must live by. It includes modesty, right? Them other folks, the free-form lifestyle people, they didn't sign up for modesty. So yes, their breast and their butt and whatever else can hang out. They're not under any obligations to do anything. See, that's what I'm saying. People they're getting lost in the sauce. They're getting mixed up. If you signed up for some of these religious groups or religious belief or faith-based morality, we call it faith-based morality. If you signed up for faith-based morality, then someone can hold you to a standard. Let's be clear. If someone confesses and says, I am a Muslim, a practicing Muslim, then I can say, oh, this person is supposed to do X, Y, and Z if I have knowledge of it. This person can be held to a standard. But people who are just out here living their best life day by day, they can't be held to any standard. You can't tell such a person how to dress based on what, right? You can't tell a person how to interact with relationship based on what? They can date 6 different people and have sex with all 6 people. But you can't do that if you are in a faith-based morality, you know? If you have faith-based morality, you can't do those things. So I think that's something that people need. I think intelligent people who are not trying to waste their own time, will come to that conclusion. If somebody has not declared themselves, for example, Candace Owens. Candace Owens has declared herself a full-blooded Catholic. Y'all feel me? She can be held to a standard. What do I expect of a Catholic woman? I expect a Catholic woman to, for the most part, be focused on her family, finding family is central to her lifestyle. I expect a Catholic woman to probably not use birth control and have multiple children, right? I expect a Catholic woman to stand by her faith and profess her faith as it relates to her family life and her family values. I expect a Catholic woman to carry herself with some dignity and pride and modesty because they believe in modesty. I expect a Catholic woman who would go to mass. Is that mass? MASS? Mass, do confessional. Have her children go through all the rituals with the Catholic Church, christening and all that other stuff they do. This is what I would expect because she has signed up for a faith-based level of morality and lifestyle. She can be held to a standard. Y'all follow what I'm saying? It's common sense. Keisha out here twerking cannot be held to the same standard as Candace Owens. Keisha ain't said I'm a Catholic. Keisha with her hair helmet on ain't said that she want to be in with the Lord. She ain't repping no set. You know what I'm saying? Religious wise. So why do we hold and even have conversations? It's so unintelligent when you think about it. People who are not faith-based or have a faith-based morality, why in the world are you holding them to faith-based standards? And then you ask people, well, what standard is it based on? What do you said this person shouldn't have baby mamas or they shouldn't be having sex outside of marriage based on what? Based on what, your religion? That person doesn't practice that. That person's doing what they're programmed to do. So I'm just trying to offer a little insights to this dilemma that I keep seeing on social media. It's just a thought, just a theory. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm just sharing. Why can't people just let people live? Categorize somebody as free-form lifestyle and let them be. There's no judgment necessary. If you ain't signed up for some pure form of morality and code based on your religious doctrine, you're not held liable to anything. You don't owe society or anybody anything. You really don't. And so the judgment is unfounded. The judgment looks ignorant to me. Now, in my own mind, I know what I think looks crazy and what makes sense and what doesn't. I don't have to change my own internal thing, but I can't press my belief system on somebody else. You can't do that. And so I think that's the mistake that most of these conversations come from. Most of these conversations are coming around shaming, blaming, and explaining other people's actions that have absolutely nothing to do with us, judging them and passing judgment on them based on our own sometimes hypocritical sense of conservatism, which a lot of times ain't even real. It ain't based on nothing. Shit that we not even doing. Shit we're not even practicing. And half of the people who have so-called conservatism or conservative values, if you ask them where is it coming from specifically for yourself, not what you're trying to push on somebody else, where does it come from? They couldn't pull out a Bible verse. They couldn't pull out a Quranic verse. They can't tell you in the Book of Mormon or whatever where this comes from. They couldn't actually locate where this judgment comes from. Y'all see how ignorant it is? Tell me where you got that from. Tell me what that's based on. They couldn't do it. So we got a lot of people who are out here being brainless and ignorant, passing judgment, not respecting the ecosystem, not understanding that people are one or the other thing. And if somebody, this is not my last and final thought, if somebody is all conversations about people who are in a free form lifestyle don't make sense. Why are you concerned with free form lifestyle people? Why? If you are truly a conservative, why are you concerned about what they do? Y'all are in different worlds. That's what I'm going to submit to you. That is my most important thing. We exist in two different worlds. Necessarily. Free form lifestyle people, they have a whole different paradigm, a whole different sense of values. They're over there. Let them be. And you might be with them. But if you're a conservative person, if you have some faith based lifestyle that you're living, then why are you worried about what they do? Y'all ain't living the same. Y'all don't have the same values. Y'all not living by the same laws. They're not beholden to do any of the shit you think is right or correct. So why are you worried about it? Y'all see what I'm saying? That makes sense. Does that make sense? Let them be. Let them live. Let them live. I don't like gay people. I told y'all that. I don't like gay shit. I don't like it. I think it's weird. Do I go hunt gay people down? No. I got a friend. She told me she was gay many years after we had became friends from college. 19 years old. And she told me she was gay. Well, she didn't actually tell me. I'm smart enough to figure it out because she kept saying, this person I'm in love with, this person I'm in a relationship with. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is before all the pronoun shit came out, y'all. This is like 2002. Was it 2002? No, actually, that was 19. No, that was like 1998 when I knew her. We're still friends now. But I had to I had to put my boundaries with her. Over the years, I've always had to do that. I stopped being friends with her for about 2, 3 years. She kept using this person I'm with. I'm like, this person. She knows I was very I'm gonna call myself anti-homo. Anti-homo. I'm not phobic. I ain't scared. I kick your ass. I'm anti-homo. I just don't like it. I think it's weird. And I told her, I said, listen, why you keep saying this person, that person? Well, I know how you are, May. It's a girl. I said, oh, hell no. Bye, bitch. I dipped off for a couple of years. Hold on a second. Hold on. I dipped off for a couple of years. Okay. One day she called me on a birthday. I just think it's really messed up that you can't see a person's humanity. She gave me the whole woke ass speech. And I told her, I said, listen, we can be friends, but we're gonna be friends under the condition that you don't talk to me about no gay shit at all. Like I don't want to hear none, don't want to see none. Nothing. And so we've had this very I won't call it a strained relationship, but it's very, very like restricted. Um, and it's gotten easier over the years because I'm just not gonna put no effort in it. I'm not gonna put no effort in it. I'm not. Fucking not. I don't want to hear about no, sometimes I ask her, why are you, moving or something? And she'll be like, oh, it relates to other things you don't want to talk about. Oh, yeah, good, good. Yeah, you keep that. So I guess she didn't fell out with somebody, relationship didn't work out, but she know I want to go down that road. So she just say, oh, that has something to do. I'm moving has something to do with what you don't like talking. Okay, good. Let's keep it moving. She calls herself getting married or something. I told her when she told me, I said, bitch, I'm not coming to no gay ass wedding. I tell her just like that, I'm straight. I ain't coming to no gay ass wedding. And I don't go to her barbecues and shit, her little social stuff. We just gotta be friends on a hey, how you doing? And we thrift store shop together. That's about it. And we've been friends for about 25 years. Yeah, we've had our ups and downs. But she's real clear on my boundaries and my beliefs. And as long as we both respect each other and don't cross. I don't hear about no relationship, lesbian shit. Don't talk to me about that. Don't invite me to no gay parties or none of that shit y'all doing. If you having a birthday, happy birthday, bitch. I'm not coming to your birthday because you got a bunch of lesbians. I'm just saying. I'm telling you, you gotta know your fucking boundaries in life. You just do. Okay. But anyway, I'm about to go. My main point. Thank you, Venus. You said you're making some good points. Yeah, I think those are some good points. We got free form lifestyle people out here that are living the life the way they plan to or the way they were programmed to. And we gotta let them be. You can't shame, blame, and explain them. It ain't no point. They're gonna be what they're gonna be. They were programmed that way or they chose it. They grown. They can do what they want to do. And the people who are trying to do the judging, they don't have a leg to stand on. They don't belong to any particular religious or faith-based morality or code. Them down their damn self. And if they do, focus on your shit. Make sure you in line with your own code. Don't worry about their code because they ain't on no code. They didn't sign up for the shit you signed up for. So that's what I'm saying. Well, do I gotta say it in plain English by the end? Sign up your own self for your own code. Don't sign people up for your morality code. That's it. That's all I gotta say. It took me a long time to get there, but my kitchen is clean. And I hope y'all have a very good day. Ashe.